everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we have some beautiful white, pink, ombre, glitter, angel paper, sparkly sparkles. So my lovely client Alison has come in and we've gone ahead and done all our prep work. So I've pushed back her cuticles, gone in with the diamond bit, etched over the nail plate and gently removed any of the surface shine. And then and as you can see, her nails look pretty raw because she pulled off her last nails, which is very, very naughty. So that's why they're looking a little bit worse for wear, but I have told her off. Anyway, so I've done all my prep work and now I'm going to come in on the pinky finger here and just do a clear base because we're going to add some glitters onto that nail. I'm moving on to this ring finger now and I didn't show it because my camera stopped recording. I had to delete some things out of the memory, but I'm just showing you here. I'm placing a bead of milky pink at that join, blending it down onto that nail plate so we have no harsh lines when we come in to do our other colour ombre. I'm just using milky pink from CJP. It's just a soft white. It's so beautiful to do ombres with, and if you team that with Ombre, it's just flawless every single time. I really, really adore these two colours, and I highly recommend that if you struggle with pink and white fades or French fades or whatever you want to call them, then CJP milky pink and Ombre are just a match made in heaven and just make it so effortless. So I'm basically building my shape and my structure with the white here, and as you can see I'm really paying attention to make it all as neat as possible. I'm really trying to up my game with my own skills. I'm not in competition with anybody else. I just really like to try and better my own skills each set of nails that I do. So then I'm going to come onto the index finger here, and I don't know if you can see, I've cut a slight V in the centre of that nail form there because she has quite a high panicum on this nail, so I just needed to rig that form a little bit to make so that form fit nice and snug underneath that nail. And I'm going to apply a clear base on this nail as well because we're going to use some glitter on this nail too. So I'm coming back to the pinky finger and I'm taking the Glitter Fairy Rainbow Gold Shards in Multicut, and I'm just going to apply a thin layer of this, just nudging it around with the very tip of that brush. I just picked up the tiniest bead of clear acrylic to place that onto the nail and then use my brush to kind of nudge it and stroke it around. I am going to be applying some angel paper over this as well because why the hell not? I am going to apologise about the state of my nails. I know it mustn't be very nice to look at and it doesn't look very professional on my half, but I also bite off my nails when I feel a little bit stressed or I'm down or my anxiety is playing up, and I tend to bite and nibble and really wreck my own nails, so please excuse the state of them. They are due some TLC. So I'm just going in with some oyster angel paper. I'm just placing little tiny shards of that on this nail just to give it that extra effect. And now I'm coming in with Ombre and I'm just placing it as close to that cuticle as possible, tilting the finger downwards as always to let gravity take place, and then like coming in the sidewalls and then blending that, like tickling the front of that bead and pulling that product down onto the milky pink, but leaving the bulk in the back third of the nail because that's where our apex will be. I just wanted that pink slightly more pinker, and that's why I went ahead and just applied another bead. And I'm going to do the same thing here on the middle finger. So again, I'm placing that bead at the cuticle area, using the tip of my brush as a barrier, and then just gently tickling the front end of that bead down onto the white, and then just tucking that into my sidewalls and making sure it's all nice and neat. And I always go from sidewall for the sidewall and then into the centre, so the majority of our product is always in the centre of that nail, and that's where you want your strength. And that way you don't end up with bulky sidewalls either. So just cleaning up if I need to, and just look at the shape of that. I was so proud of that nail. I wanted to pause it, but I thought, no, don't give yourself a big head. So on the index finger here, I'm going in with that same glitter again, and I'm literally just doing it around the cuticle area and the nail plate, and then just like feathering it off. So we're going to have a nice glass tip on the end of this nail. I love glass nails, they look so classy, especially when they're done right and you don't have like lots and lots of air bubbles in the acrylic, because that's super annoying. So again, just tickling that glitter around, making sure it's in the perfect position. I know it's really silly when you say really watch where you're placing your glitter, but actually the glitter placement can be either really appealing to the eye or it can just look really messy. So always pay attention to where you place your glitter. On the thumb was literally just the same as the two middle fingers, so I didn't record that again. I didn't want to bore you with that. So now I'm just going to go back and cap these nails. So I'm just dragging that bead down with the belly of my brush, trying to tuck it up them sidewalls, keeping them nice and neat. And if I feel that I can't stretch that bead all the way down to the tip, I will just blend it in and then just apply another bead there and blend it back to the previous product we've applied. Again, just keeping it nice and neat, just so that we don't have so much filing to do. And I'll go ahead and cap the other nails as well. So here I'm just placing that there, and then I'm just going to swipe that clear down. As you can see, I'm not leaving so much bulk there at the apex area, because I've already done that with the pink. I just literally want to protect the blend here. And then you have that twatty bit of glitter, the famous twatty bit of glitter. And then again on this finger, taking crystal glass and just capping that nice blend. Swiping it down, side, side and down the centre. Just evenly distributing that product. And then on this finger, I just wanted to apply some more angel paper onto this nail, because I thought I wanted to keep all the design tied in together. So I'm just taking the same angel paper that we did on the pinky and placing it in a diagonal slant. And then I'm going to leave that for a minute to set, and then I will come and cap it. So when you're doing glass nails, the trick I find to try and keep your crystal glass as clear, or any clear acrylic that you're using, is to play with it not a lot. Just try and just stroke it out, and don't pat it and press it and play with it too much. Just kind of stroke it out, use it a little bit wetter to cap your glitters anyway, and then just stroke it gently until it is all covered. Now we're going to take our hand file from TMBL, and we're going to do the sidewalls, and the free edge, and we're going to do this on all 10 nails. I like to do this because then I can just come in and contour it all with my E-file. I just find getting that basic shape there just helps a lot more, because you can file in it to the true shape, if that makes any sense at all. I'm then going to take my medium ceramic bit, go around the cuticle area and the sidewalls, and then just go down the entire body of the nail. After I've done this, I will go ahead and buff the nails, and I'll turn my client's hand around so I can see from her view. And if I do need to do any reshaping, I will do that from her view and her view only. I find that way you just get a much better, cleaner finish and a cleaner shape, because they're the ones that are going to be looking at those nails for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So you want to make them as perfect from every single angle, but her view the most important one. I'm going to do this on all 10 nails. I've then removed all of the dust and I'm coming in with CJP Tack-Free Top Gloss on the pinky finger. I'm going to cure this in the lamp for 60 seconds and then I'm going to go ahead and apply this pigment. I can't remember where this pigment is from, but I will leave it in the description box anyway. I think it's from a company called, I don't even know what the company's called. I will leave all the links in the description box. So I rub it on with my finger and then I rub it in with a silicone tool. And I got this tip from Lorna and I just wiping it over with a paper wax strip just to get any of that excess off. I'll top coat this, put it in the lamp for 30 seconds, so I'm only part curing it, and then I'll give another top coat and then do a full cure. I just find that this stops any chipping then on that pigment. And then on the middle finger, we're going to go ahead and apply some crystals. I'm using a wax pencil off eBay. I'm using my CJP gripper glue. And then I'm just placing the crystals randomly. And then I will go in my top coat. So then I'm going to come in and top coat the rest of the nails, and I'm using CJP Tack-Free Top Gloss again. I love this top coat. I always come back to it. It's just so shiny. I love it. And the clients always come back with shiny nails too, and that is the most important thing. When going around your crystals, make sure you don't go over them, just go around them. And then I'm going to cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Then give your top coat a minute to cool down, come in with your cuticle oil, give her a little massage and replenish those nutrients. And that's the end of the video. I've left a little clip at the end to show you the final result. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do. I love you all so much, and I will see you all again in my next video.